Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now I got some breaking news, some serious news. Deontay Wilder, WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder, 40-0 with 39 knockouts, has decided they offered him $50 million to go to England. Deontay Wilder said he ain't doing it. He don't want to fight Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua got to come to America. Deontay Wilder ain't gonna fight him for $50 million. Just turn it down. Now y'all know what time that is. Let me hit it now. Let's get down with the circus. Y'all know that news. Ain't no more faker news in the world. Didn't that even sound funny? Let me say that again. Deontay Wilder turned down $50 million because he didn't want to fight Anthony Joshua in England. Right? That's the kind of stuff you would never even hear. It's so outlandish, ain't nobody even believe it. Thinking about putting that up in the title and see if somebody click on that. Deontay Wilder turns down $50 million to fight Anthony Joshua in England. Okay? No, we don't have to do that. So, the real point of this video is the promoter of Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn, who's in, the news more than Donald Trump, right? Your boy, Eddie Hearn, says this fight with Anthony Joshua's next fight is going to definitely be in England. Now, is that news to anybody, right, that's been following this remotely, right? That's not news at all, right? Since February, they've been talking about fighting Alexander Povetkin anyway. That's why Povetkin fought on the undercard of the Joseph Parker fight with Joshua. That's why he fought David Price, right, in England, right there. Get his profile up. That's the next fight. They've been talking about it for the longest. This is nothing new. We knew this was going to happen in the first place, and that's what's going down. It's not even news. What's going to be interesting is to watch if people, fans, are going to actually get hyped about this fight and allow Anthony Joshua to do this and be proud of it. All right. So far, this is what we're seeing. We want to see some people be a little bit outraged about this fight happening, understanding and knowing how it materialized. Right. This is the other way around. That's why I said it at the beginning. It would be outlandish. I think Deontay Wilder would not be able to lose his U.S. citizenship. But we don't play that. It's ridiculous. Okay? And we would know it. Right? And we would act of such. Now, of course, he has a little bit harder. We got some other isms over here trying, you know how it is. But at the end of the day, everyone knows that he's willing to fight everyone and go and get it. Now, Povetkin, the guy who's been doped, who, really this is kind of funny, but he's the guy who Deontay Wilder was going over there to fight, right? But because of his doping issues, that fight did not materialize, right? And we were told, still after the fights, when Deontay Wilder tries to go there and fight him and he doesn't fight, Deontay Wilder will still be told he hasn't fought anybody, right? And that's exactly what we don't want to hear if Deontay Wilder has to fight Dominique Brazil after this fight. That doesn't happen with Joshua, that he still hasn't fought anybody. When we know he has been trying diligently. There is absolutely nothing else the man can do. We need to acknowledge that. If Anthony Joshua and Povetkin going to fight, which I told you they are, right, then we have to just simply acknowledge Deontay Wilder as being the best heavyweight until someone does something about it. Because through the behavior that we've all seen, we have to, in unison, put a little pressure on Anthony Joshua, even his people, even his fans. Have to put a little pressure on him because you do not want another guy in the division who has done everything to fight you, who was trying to go to England at the beginning, if you guys wouldn't have just undermined him and really just insulted him. Gave you the biggest offer that you asked for, right? I know we're repeating ourselves, But there's no way that anyone should be saying anything about Deontay Wilder except that's the baddest dude until someone proves otherwise. Right? That's what's up. We won't only be talking about Deontay Wilder hasn't fought anybody because now he's going to probably have to go fight Dominic Breazeale, which is not a bad fight, but we tried to do something better, right? Offering someone 50 million, biggest purse in heavyweight boxing history. You can't ask for more than that, especially from someone who you guys consistently say hasn't made more than 2 or 2.5 million per fight. All of a sudden comes up with 25% more, right? 25%, 25 times more than two, right? That's what we're talking about. That wasn't expected, but it happened, which means someone doesn't take that fight, the ball's in your court. Eddie Hearn saying the ball's in their court for coming to England. Who knows if Deontay Wilder and them are going to do that, because it probably won't be next, regardless of what he says, because the plan is already set in stone to fight Povetkin. So if Deontay Wilder says, yes, let me do it next, there will be another hurdle. That's guaranteed. Doing sports talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here with a little bit of this. The circus.